What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my Forsy gang? Cooking comedy, cussing and cocktails. What? Don't judge me. Judge your motherfucking self. What's going on, everybody? What up, Shawanda in the building? How are you doing? Always here first. What's going on? What's up going on, y'all? We're gonna call this Saturday Topics. That's right. I'm gonna talk about topics. And I might let a bitch have it every now and then. You know, maybe I got to be like other people. I got to slide shit in. Don't put their name in the title, but just slide some shit in about people. Y'all know how it is. I hope everybody's been doing fine, but I haven't been on it for a couple of days. I needed some me time this morning. The reason why I'm a little late now is because I went, you know, my pet peeve, one of my pet peeves is earwax. I hate earwax. And I'm gonna tell you why I hate earwax. When I was younger and I got my first girlfriend, we're still friends to this day. I hope she's not watching this. Damn it, I think I did send her this link. Oh well, this is Saturday Topics. Well, I remember us making out and I was doing what I saw on, I didn't know about sex or anything like that. So we kissing and I'm rubbing on the breast. Yes, I had a girl. I had a couple of girlfriends. But Michelle, that was Latoya, Yolanda, Sharon. I had quite a few girlfriends growing up. And I like coochie, just not as much as I like a good man. But still, that's neither here nor there. So I'm kissing. And I say, let me put my tongue in her ear. And all I tasted was wax. All I tasted was wax. Oh, and so ever since then, I've had this pet peeve about wax. So I go every 2 weeks and I get my ear flushed. It's called irrigated, where they flush it with water and the wax comes out because it's not good to use Q-tips. Do y'all know that it's not good to use Q-tips? And I'm constantly using Q-tips, so I have to make myself stop using Q-tips. But when you see the stuff that come out your ear, the wax, or they have even a camera that I put in my ear, and you can see in there, I was like, oh my God, that shit is in my ear. Hey, Miss Brienne, how are you doing today, baby? Good morning to you. Scorpio mama, my problem child, how you doing, baby? How you doing? I hope all is well. Would you say the bib is bigger than my face? What bib? Mike, the bib is bigger than what bib? I ain't got on no bib. Okay, so that is my thing when it comes to earwax. I hate it. I was on a bus one day and the guy was sitting next to me and I turned and I looked in his ear and I could see the wax. Now, and I was looking at him like this, and I know he was like, why the fuck is he looking at me? I want to say, nigga, you don't see all that, you don't feel that wax. So if you got some dirty ears, don't come near me. No. Dirty nails, dirty ears, And then I like to see, when you have wax, I can't hear. I want to hear and see if a bitch is talking about me. Even if a bitch whispering, I want to know what was said so I can address it. My sis, she don't address everything like I do. Shout out to my sis, Eat with Philly Phil. Social justice. Eat with Philly Phil talk show and more. Shout out to her. Let me call her. Right. I don't know why she on my. I talked to her this morning. I talk to her I tell you, my sister will call. She calls me. Now we are hour difference. She will call me early in the morning, wake me up, and then said, okay, I'm gone. And then I'm up and I can't go fucking back to sleep. Oh, so now I've been getting her lately. I've been calling her before she can call me on days I know she don't have to work. On the days that my sister don't have to work, I call her on purpose. And I go, hey sis. I said, get up, get ready. She said, I ain't got to work today. I'll be like, I know. I just called you to get your ass back. So, but you know, my sister a hustler. Okay, let's see. And then we'll get into top.
Hey, Michael, I have a writer.
Oh, wait. I'm on live. Listen, I just talked about you so on my live. I didn't know if you was watching. I said, let me call her before she watched it. But it wasn't nothing bad. But so I'm live right now. Okay, call me when you get a chance.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay. So we got some juicy topics today. I know I'm gonna talk about Llips last. I know and his death. I know everybody has talked about it. Everybody has had their own opinions about it. But I am going to Squirt said, I gotta keep you on your toes. Trust me. I'm always on my knees, but never my toes. Okay, so listen. I know everybody has talked about Llips and their point of view on it, and I haven't given my point of view yet. And I'm going to give it from the LGBTQ aspect. Being a black gay man that have been in relationships, having a lot of friends, and I'm going to tell you what I know over the years, and I've been out for 42 years, of how gay relationships, whether it's two women or two men, but the relationships, and I'm going to tell you the telltale signs and the red flags, okay? But first, I want to talk about Shannon Sharpe, the ex-football player. Everybody, Shay Shay. Well, I keep telling people that that man is undercover gay. Is undercover gay. And no, listen, most of the things that I say comes to fruition. I have a gift. There are things that nobody ever told me, and I have said on here, and it has come to be true. Hey, there go my YouTube wife. Hey, baby. But I'm telling y'all, things on here that I have said, and they have come up to be true. When I told Pissy Girl, I said, you better be careful because death and destruction will be around you. What did we find out? They said, no, Tony was gone. I didn't know that. I didn't know that man was sick. I had no idea. But that night, it came out that Tony passed away. There, Miss Fluffy Throat and Flint. I didn't know that that bitch had on a dirty sweater. I never knew she had food stains on her sweaters. I just said that. And look at it. It was true. It bothered her so much because she figured that Sweet Rita had to tell me. And Sweet Rita did not tell me. I just figured in my crawl space that that bitch, because she was dirty, she came out dirty when I met her. So that is why. But I never used it. Very rarely am I wrong about the shit that I say. And if I say it, what do I keep saying? That Money Girl Two Braids, I said God is saving him for last. What is about to come his way is going to be devastating. That mark my words. Don't know when, don't know how, but it is going to happen to him. Trust me. So when I tell y'all something, mark my words. Now, Shannon Sharpe is a gay man that is hiding his truth. Straight man, y'all seen the pictures of him wearing the clothes, his gay stylist. Well, anyway, he did a live, and on that live, he was talking to other guys. On Jacinco, his co-host, he was trying to explain. He was like, you know what? Hey, Jalea, how you doing, baby? Welcome in. He was like, why do people have a problem when older men like younger men? And he hadn't realized what he said. And then they had to correct him. He said, what did I say? And they was like, we know what you meant. No, he said exactly what he meant. When older men like younger men. These women, the leaking of the audio of him screwing the girl, the white girl suing him, all of that is a ploy to distract y'all, to distract us from knowing his real sexuality. And I don't care about the sexuality. I'd have sex with Shannon because it seems like the ugly motherfuckers have the best sex. I done had sex with ugly motherfuckers that I would never tell nobody I had sex with. but I kept doing it because it was so fucking good. It was the best. You ugly motherfucker. That's probably why Two Braids probably, you know, even though he don't get hard, but he an ugly motherfucker. He might have some good sex, we just don't know. Because you ugly bitches have the best sex. Come on, somebody. I'm telling you from experience. I had one motherfucker so ugly, I couldn't even, I wouldn't even meet this motherfucker in the daytime. Only at night, and it had to be pitch black. That nigga would walk into my room. I told him, before I come in your room, turn everything out. Cover up the windows with a quilt. Put a cover over the fucking window so won't even no light come in. Because if I see how you look, I'm not able to do it. But that motherfucker had some of the best sex I ever had. But I never introduced him to anybody. I never kissed him. I couldn't even kiss his ugly. Come on, somebody. Yeah, I ain't never had sex with somebody ugly. Have you ever had sex with somebody and you would never admit it? Don't give a fuck how much he lying. I ain't never touched his ass. But that sex was so damn good. And look, they be so damn dumb. You study denying them and they still have sex with you because they just lucky to have somebody as nice as you. See, that be them ugly motherfuckers. Because see, when an ugly motherfucker, you keep denying them, but they having sex with you, what they gonna do? They gonna sneak, wait till you sleep, and videotape your ass. That's what ugly motherfuckers do. Ugly motherfuckers will wait till you fall asleep. Put on look, pick up their phone and have sex with you while you sleep, which is really rape because you're denying them in public and they want proof. They need proof. I do get pussy. I do have sex. See, it's right here. That's when you know you ugly. Because see, my sex so good, I ain't got to record shit. I ain't got to record a motherfucking thing because if I give you something, you're going to tell it, you're going to tell the world. Yeah, shit, me and CMA, we got it in and we can do it again anytime CMA wants some. Hey, Kimber, baby, how you doing? Kimber says, good morning. Good morning, Michael Mazenchez. I've been so busy. I'm happy. I'm so happy you called live too. I'm so glad that you are joining us this Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody. So, end of the story with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon, this is to you, Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe. You know, you gay. At the most, you're bisexual. At the most, you're bisexual. Living your truth. That's a lot of these motherfuckers on here. They don't live in their truth. They don't live in it. Look, okay, if you like coochie and you suck a little dick every now and then, own that. Ain't nothing wrong with giving a little head. Do what you got to do. Do what you have to do to please you. I'm not gonna live for nobody else. I'm gonna be out here and act like I'm something I'm not. Now, this story here, this story is devastating to me. I can't believe that this story even exists. And it's sad. It is so sad. Okay, so look, before I get off the Shannon Sharpe, I didn't know that my wait, hold on. Let me search. I did not know. Let's get this. Here's a Shannon Sharpe. So he slipped. I want y'all to see it. He slipped.
When Uncle say he want to date younger men, they kill him. Huh? What they say? What the women? What? Yeah, what I'm saying, I want to date younger women. What I said? Oh, when I want to date, I'm not gay no more. When I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm delivered. What they call that? What they call that when a man like I'm grooming.
Now, do y'all see how he slipped? You don't just slip. Like Two Braids slipped and said he got a tape of him screwing his mama. Shit like that don't just slip out your mouth. That's why I don't lie about shit because.
When Unc say he want to date younger men, when Unc say he want to date younger men, they kill him. Huh?
And watch how he start stuttering.
What they say? What the women? What? Yeah, what I'm saying, I want to date younger women. What I said? Okay. When I want to date, I'm not gay no more. When I want to date,
Come on. You didn't slip. You didn't slip. That's you living in your motherfucking truth. You like younger men. Come on. So now this next story is a very sad story. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but this hold on. Wait, I hope I have it. Oh, I hope I have it. You know, I don't think I have it. Oh my God. I hope I have it. Come on, please.
Hey, I only heard from 2 teams. Guess what the 2 teams that called me on to say, what's your phone number?
Wait. Anyway, okay, I don't have that one. Oh my God. Okay, but look, let's go here first. Watch this. Do y'all remember Anna Nicole Smith? Do anybody here remember Anna Nicole Smith? So I'm gonna be all over the place today. Anna Nicole Smith, her daughter. Remember her daughter she had, and she died a couple of days or maybe a week after that? Well, her daughter looks just like her. Look.
Danny Lynn is actually wearing the dress that her mom wore to this event 21 years ago.
I feel good in it. Once again, try not to cry when I say this, but I can't know my mom, sadly, and this is one of the only reasons and ways I can. And this is the closest I'll ever be getting to a hug from her. So I've been like on and off tears the whole day.
Danny Lynn is actually wearing the dress that her mom wore to this event 21 years ago.
I feel good in it. Once again, try not to cry when I say this, but I can't know my mom, sadly, and this is one of the only reasons and ways I can. And this is the closest I'll ever be getting to a hug from her. So I've been like on and off tears the whole day.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that so sad? But hold up, I have to find this one video. And then I want to say happy birthday to Cooper's Kitchen, Tiffany. Happy birthday. Detroit's own. It's her birthday today. Shout out to her. Okay, hold on. I have to find this.
I should not have just watched that video, y'all.
Okay, listen, y'all. I want y'all to listen. Did y'all hear the story? This one is so sad. Pregnant mom jumped at her own baby shower. Her baby passed. Woman was jumped at her own baby shower and her baby passed. Mind you, the people that she thought was her friends gave her a surprise baby shower. And 3 women jumped her. It was a fake baby shower. It wasn't a real baby shower. They lured her to this baby shower, jumped her, and she lost her baby. Let's just look at this part of it.
Of a pregnant woman, I'm trying not to cry, that got jumped at her own baby shower. And I'm talking about this was a surprise baby shower that her so-called friends had threw for her. And she lost her baby, y'all. The baby did not make it. And when I tell you, like I said, it was, God, it made me literally cry. They set her up, they had her meet at a certain location, and then when she tried to leave and open the car door, the person in the car would not unlock the door. So that person knew about it as well. So she had absolutely nobody at that baby shower that was actually rooting for her and supporting her. Everybody at that baby shower was had secret animosity towards her and took her baby's life. I believe her name is Shamaya. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Y'all, this is sad, man. This is sad. Please be careful who your friends are. So they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Wait,
This is 17-year-old London Thomas and her 24-year-old.
hold up. We're going to find another one because when I tell you,
Let me tell you. I should not have just watched that video.
here's another one. Just the one that's out by Shirley. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold
Try
on.
not to cry. That got jumped at her own baby shower.
Who's ruined that? Your person,
Yes.
25.
I should not have just watched that video, y'all. So I just saw a video of a pregnant woman. I'm trying not to cry. That got jumped at her own baby shower. And I'm talking about this was a surprise baby shower that her so-called friends had threw for her. And she lost her baby, y'all. The baby did not make it. And when I tell you, like I said, it made me literally cry. They set her up, they had her meet at a certain location, and then when she tried to leave and open the car door, the person in the car would not unlock the door. So that person knew about it as well. So she had absolutely nobody at that baby shower that was actually rooting for her and supporting her. Everybody at that baby shower had secret animosity towards her and took her baby's life. I believe her name is Shamaya. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Y'all, this is sad, man. This is sad. Please be careful who your friends are.
These are the three women that jumped her right there. You know what? You cannot trust anybody. That might be the only child she will ever have. Listen, that is cruel. That is actually worse. That is worse than putting up people dead relatives. Now, putting up people dead relatives is as low as you can go, lower than low. But to jump a woman, set up a fake baby shower, and then it takes three women to fight one pregnant woman. And then for that woman to lose her baby. How evil can that be? Let's see what this one's about.
These three dodo heads planned the baby shower for a friend that they didn't like. The friend was unaware the seemingly nice gesture was really a plot to knock her and her baby in her stomach off. Now these three silver black gorillas waiting for her to pull up to the goddamn baby shower that they orchestrated and put together, allegedly. Then when she got there, they jumped in the car, put the pistol to her head and forced her out the car. Then they dragged until they got tired. Now the pregnant woman eventually gathered herself and ran to a nearby house for help. That's when the police arrested the three women and all others involved are now under investigation as the case is about to head to trial. The video is too graphic for me to show, but it's definitely floating around on the internet. You can find it. All the women involved in this situation and altercation were best friends. They were besties. Now you see why it's better to be alone and stay away from people. That word friend got end in it. And you never know when the end is. Now, I want you women to imagine something. Imagine you pregnant with your newborn baby. You 40, you might be 50 like Janet Jackson. And all your friends that you talk to every day is planning a baby shower for you and acting like they're excited for your new child. You get all dressed up, makeup done, got your roach leg, eyelashes on, lip fillers, everything done. And then when you pull up, it's 3 Zeus Network pit bull cane corsos waiting on you to get outside the car so they can jump on your ass. Imagine that. If you a man, imagine this. Imagine your homie inviting you out to a game and get a goddamn drink. And the whole time, you don't even know this man plotting for you to get robbed when y'all leave the bar. That's why my circle be real small. In fact, it ain't no circle. It's a goddamn dot. Period. I don't got time for jealousy, envious frenemies that secretly can't stand you because you blessed and they stressed. You see the girls in these photos? Friends that look like them are always jealous of the pretty friend. If you a man getting money, all your broke friends secretly can't stand you and they want your money. They'll do anything to get it from you because the root of all evil is being broke. Think about what I'm saying. But you women out here in this era, y'all love friends. You need to find you a man and make him your best friend. Because ain't nothing worse than a jealous, scorned, bitter woman hanging around a happy friend that secretly want her man, want her life, want her job, want her house. She secretly wants you out the way because she want everything you got. They bitter, they scorn, gift around their ass. Because look what they did to this woman, unborn child. Now, I know y'all remember Shanquilla Robinson. Her friends set her up to come to Mexico just to unalive her. Her family knew the friends. They knew where they stayed at. They knew where they came back when they came back from Mexico. When their child ain't come back, they had evidence, but due to the Mexican laws, they couldn't get American justice. If this was my family member that they did this to, it'll be no mug shots. It'll be 3 funerals, 3 obituaries, and 3 goddamn body bags, because ain't no goddamn way. That's diabolical. Think you finna come back and goddamn, you ain't gonna be smiling like that. Now, the people that be recording these setups and be laughing all in the background while somebody getting jumped on that innocent and posing no harm all by themselves and then 3, 4 people jumping on them, y'all should be charged with conspiracy. And the sad part, in this video, when y'all go look for it and find it, is a man. It's men in the background recording the video of the goddamn lynching. At this point, if you got daughters, you got to be praying that a friendship like this never finds them. And if you got friends, I don't care how well you know them, how well you trust them, you'll never know what's going on in the person's mind. Because when they get behind closed doors or in the car by themselves, you don't know how the devil playing tricks on them. You better keep you a strap when you ride they sneaky ass. Because if this woman had a strap in that car when they were trying to get her out that car, and she would have opened the door with the goddamn strap, she and her baby would have been the last man standing. I pray the baby pulled through, despite the rumors that's going around on the internet that the baby didn't make it. Y'all be careful out there with the people that y'all consider friends, and always remember the word friend got ended and come to an end. Comment below, like this video. I need y'all to make this go.
Come on, y'all. So on here he says, it says the baby passed. People you think of your friend, you got to be careful who you call friend. You got to be careful what you tell people. I tell people that all the time. Don't say nothing that you don't expect to hear back. That's the first and foremost. I ain't gonna tell nobody nothing that I don't expect to hear back. I don't care how close you think y'all are. I don't care how cool y'all think y'all are. A lot of times people go back and say shit to other people that they're not supposed to. I never, ever, my mother was my best friend. My cousin Roland was my best friend, and I didn't tell him everything. I didn't tell him everything. I did not. We can go into this next thing, y'all. Let me just have one more. I got to make one phone call, and then I'll come back with my take on the Llips passing away, which I think is so sad, so sad. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Hold on a minute. I just have to I had to check on Queen to see how she's doing. Y'all know I don't do it. I always gotta have my finger. Hey, Queen, I'm live. Don't say nothing that's gonna disparage your holy names, because I'm live. And I know how much of a backslider you are on the back end. You know, no. I'm just calling to check on you. I was doing a story because today is Saturday. Today is Saturday Topics. And I did reach out to your husband. Did he tell you I sent him a message asking him was he all right and happy birthday?
No.
Because remember when you told me to? I did. And I ain't getting no response. But you know what? He'll be talking to a squirrel the next time I ever talk to him. Because I'll be damned if he don't acknowledge. No, okay. So I was doing, you know, of course, my last topic I'm going to talk about is lips. But I talked about the lady. I don't know if you heard this. Her friends, so-called friends, threw her a surprise baby shower. I never told you that because I never even talked to you. I just heard of this story. We haven't talked. No, I just heard of it today. So you are old. You're 49. I am flabbergasted about it. So what happened?
I remember you talking to me about it last week.
No, I just found out about it last night. I swear I never even knew this story. What happened? What happened? What happened?
She got beat up at a baby shower. She didn't know they set her up. They invited to a baby shower. They put on one surprise girl, but she didn't know. And she got surprised and jumped up.
And she lost her baby.
Yeah.
Well, I just learned that. No, I never seen this story. Okay, I'll let you go because there's no use in calling her. Because she's a damn lie, y'all. She's a damn lie. I'm not going to accept that because she's a look, y'all. She's a damn lie. Look. The Dr. Bright is a damn lie. You're a damn lie, Dr. Bright. Well, anyway, I just looked at the story last night when I woke up. I have never heard of it really. And I even called my sister. I said, can you believe it? I called her last night. She said, well, I said, I just heard the story. So it must not have been me. It might have been somebody else. But I'm shocked. That's why, you know what? Don't you call me telling me you didn't do something surprise for me. Because listen, what you're going to have to do is you have to be at the place. You're going to have to go live. Let me know some of my people up in there. Some people I know on my side. I'm not just make you not want to just don't go throw on me.
In a couple of hours.
Really? Okay. You ain't setting it up, are you?
No, my boss's baby shower.
And you know what? Your boss better be careful because you've been wanting her position. You've been wanting her position. Yeah. Oh my God. Let me call Claylene's boss and warn her. Be like, look, I'll be like, pat the queen down when she come in there. Pat her down. Look, that's a damn shame. You gotta make people walk through metal detectors at your baby shower.
That's crazy though, but that's everywhere now. You know, schools and everything now. It's crazy.
I'm wondering, was she pregnant by one of the ladies' men or what could be that much of a hatred? The baby didn't have nothing to do with it.
My thing is this, maybe she did something horrific and they were just trying to get her back. I don't know.
Well, and then it was 3 women.
That's not the way you do it.
It was 3. You know what? Well, if 2 Braids was pregnant, I would kick his ass and make him lose his baby, and wouldn't feel bad about it. Too bad that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Look, I kick him in his ovaries. I would fuck up his fallopian tube. But anyway, that is just sad. That is okay. I just wanted your opinion on that.
I thought it was horrific, and it tells you the mentality of society now that you think that's okay to be a pregnant woman, regardless of what she did. You think that's okay?
You know, just think of that baby that never even got a chance to breathe. In there, don't know what is happening. Don't even know what's happening. Hell has a special place for those women who attacked her. Why would it take 3 of them?
I don't want to my understanding, from what you're told me everybody was in on it.
Yes. Not from what I told you, because I swear it wasn't me that told you. Don't be trying to slip that in there. I just found out about it. So you see that, y'all see that she tried to me from what you told. I ain't told her a damn thing. Dr. Bright is a damn lie. I'm gonna keep saying it. Dr. Bright is a damn lie. Okay, so but they never even allowed her to get out the car.
You know, it was sad.
They jumped in the car with her.
On the low, Michael, they saying they still trying to find out the origin of the story. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find out like more specifics, and it's been hard to find out more specifics about the story. You know, like the police report, did they get arrested? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that you would let that girl celebrate her child's birthday at a whole party. And y'all knew all in the back of your mind that you were going to meet this girl.
You know what? Kimba says I wonder if they're going to be charged with murder. Yes, they are. They killed that baby. That baby is just like a life. That baby, chances of being born was taken away, and that is taking a life. So of course they're going to be charged with murder. There's no.
Yeah, I really would like a follow up to the story.
Oh, trust. I will be on this story. You know, I'm starting Saturday topics from this point on. Well, we're going to just go around, and I'm going to talk about not using people's videos, not sitting there downing them and dragging them and dissecting every little thing they do. I'm talking about something that is stimulating, something that makes us think, something that makes us say, wow, if I was in that position, what would I do? So, you know, I just think of it like this. Let it have been my mama, pregnant, and when her friends said, baby, those 3 women would have been unalive because my mama would have pulled a pistol out of her bra. She carried 2 pistols, one on each side of her titty, and she would have pulled it out, baby. She wasn't gonna take no ass whooping. And that's why I love Michael Lamb being my mama, because she put nothing past nobody. She doesn't have to get ready, she stayed ready. And it's a shame that that's the mindset you gotta have. You gotta have some mace in your purse, a knife, a gun, or something, even with people that you call your friends. Because you don't know when. I looked at this thing last night, I'm so mad I didn't share that to my messenger. The white man, he was there, and it was 3 couples, him and his wife, 2 other couples. And they were all sitting there talking, and he stood, and he was serious. He said, you know what, y'all? He said, I'm so glad. He said, I'm really having a good time with y'all. He said, because I came here to murder all y'all.
Wow.
He said, and they was looking like, he said, but I'm so glad
That's crazy.
And he said, but sitting here talking to us, having these drinks, I feel bad, because at first he was like, I shouldn't even say that. He said, but I really intended on killing all of y'all. He said, but because, thank God we've had this moment, I'm not going. Do you know I would have got up and left right then, or I would have whooped his ass, because I dared you. Tell me you invited me somewhere to kill me, and then you're so stupid that you told me. So
that let you know his mentality. He was crazy. They get him committed.
His wife should have been like, bitch, we getting a divorce. Because was he gonna kill you too? He said he was going to kill everybody.
That's crazy.
I have some family members that are a little off that I handle from a distance, because you don't know when they're gonna snap. And you know, people stop waiting and get ready. Always be ready. Be ready. The worst thing they could have ever done to me was to approve me for a CCW. My God. My God, my God. But I ain't one of the ones, because you know, some people that got a CCW be out here looking ready to start some shit because they know they
A
can.
lot of people think that, you know, a lot of people need to walk around with guns because they too mental. I think if you're bipolar, schizophrenic, it should be a law where you can't get a gun.
My mama always said this to me. Boy, I said, Mama, you know I can get a gun. Because I ain't never had a felony or anything like that. And my mama convinced me all these years, but now she ain't here is the reason I got one. She said, boy, no, you don't need a gun. You're too crazy. And I was thinking, I said, you know what? I can see me in court now. They'd be like, what you in here for now, Mr. Waters? I'd be like, that bitch said hi, and I thought he said die, and I shot him. I misunderstood what he said. I felt threatened.
Like that, because I'm prone to knives, so I don't do guns. I don't want to operate a gun, but I would, if I had to protect myself, I have knives.
My mama, they used to call her the switchblade queen, baby, because she could flick that. She had a knife that it twirled and she could snap it so quick. My mother always thought of how to protect herself, and I think that is how her other children. I think they kick ass like that. They could fight. They can fight, and that came from my mother. I think I'm ready. I'll snatch a nigga in a minute. I don't start him. My mother never started the fight because she knew that she could do it. So you don't go start something that you know. You don't have to prove it when you already know. And that's what a lot of people do. You have a lot of insecure people in the world. And so that's why people try to sneak you. That's why people try to underhand and backstab you and talk shit behind your back. Those are people you just cannot trust. Now I'm going to go. I don't know if you was busy. You want to stay on or what?
I'm getting ready to get ready for the baby shower.
Okay, well, hopefully they don't think you the one who it's the baby shower for. Girl, if you go in there, they start handing you gifts. You know something wrong. Oh, when you walk in and everybody start clapping and stand up, she here.
Missed it. It did not land.
Oh, in my chat, they are dying laughing. Oh my God. You should see all the laughing, crying, the crying emojis. Look.
I don't think
they can see you.
I don't care.
Okay, well, you have a good time at the baby shower. And
I am.
You tell your boss, I said, congratulations on getting fucked. For giving it up. Tell him congratulations on giving it up. Wow, she lucky. That's basically what we said. Congratulations on getting fucked. Congratulations on doing the doggy style. Congratulations on letting that nigga do it to you raw without a condom, because that's the only way you got pregnant. What? Don't judge me. Judge your damn self. So, I ain't gonna be on here too long today, y'all. But let's talk about this. Sad story. Sad story. Llips. Content. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Whatever he says. Let's look at one of his things. Just now I enjoy watching Llips. I remember he was live one time and I had we talked in the live. But I was never like a big follower. I know he had 131,000 subscribers of it. Oh, I wasn't subscribed to his channel. This is him and his lover, his husband.
I didn't even plug it up. Let's plug it up. Hey, y'all. The right picture on there. Yeah. I didn't even put myself on my Hey, Tony. Hi. Hey, what's up? Hi. First one in here. Fantastic, my brother. Fantastic, my boo.
Hey, Kenyatta.
Hi, boo. Hi.
Okay. Oh God. So. Okay, that's just him and his husband. And from what I hear is the husband allegedly The husband allegedly is the one that unalived him. Takes you back so you never know. People that you sit next to every day. People that you laying in the bed next to. Let me turn this camera up for a minute. I don't want to smoke on camera. The people that you laying next to. The people that you say, I love you. The people that you have sex with, that you give your body to, you as one, are the people you got to watch out for. Ones that you would have never thought. You study watching your back and your surroundings every time you walk out the door. You get a certain feeling something ain't right. You leave place. I have left places early because I just didn't have a good vibe. Or I just said, you know what, this ain't the place for me. I'm 56 years old. I didn't make it here by being silly. I didn't make it here by being naive. I didn't make it to 56 by just being gullible. But who would think that the person that you are in a union with, the one you making money with on YouTube, and they was making good money? That's why we never know. Stop looking from the outside in and thinking everything peaches and cream. Fuck people on here telling me, oh, my life is this and I make money and I got it going on. Half of them people don't, because the people that got to keep saying what they got is the ones that ain't got it. And I'm not talking about Llips in this particular point. I'm just saying we've had people on here tell you everything they got. I got Ashley Bears. I got a 6-figure nigga. That's one example. And ain't got half that shit. And other people that don't show shit ain't got shit. But the real sad part about it is that we saw these people together every day. So you know how many times they probably had to come on camera and act like everything was peaches and cream. And you know, there was rumors out that, you know, Llips had came on with a black eye before. And that's why y'all don't see me with no co-host. And if I ever got married or got into a relationship, you would very rarely see the person that I'm in a relationship with. I've had, what, 2 relationships since I've been doing YouTube. Y'all haven't seen the person, not once. Y'all haven't seen me on here. I'm not going to bring him into this world with me. For one, Kimma said, Llips sister said that they had a very toxic relationship. Yes, I saw that video. Very, very toxic. And it was also claimed allegedly that his husband, who they call Production, stole like $59,000 and then was stealing money, that he was having a relationship with somebody else. Let me see quick this. Hold on. So anyway, and then the sister said she was upset because Production did not call him, that Llips laid in that hospital for 6 days fighting for his life. But my point with this point, I had to say, she says she's not mad at him for killing him, but she's upset because he didn't make a phone call to let them know. But I'm thinking like this. If I killed somebody, my lover, even though I was cool with the family, that's not a phone call I think I could make. From jail, I'm in jail. Can I make a phone call? Hey, I just shot your brother. He's in the house. I don't think I can say that because I don't know I wouldn't be ready for that. I'm already feeling bad about what I did. And that would just add on to it. So do I understand probably why he didn't call? Yes. He probably was praying that Llips made him. And if Lips wasn't dead, how would he know Lips had died? Do you get what I'm saying? What he did was wrong. There's nobody that I have been in a relationship with and laid down with that I've ever wished or ever felt like I wanted to kill them. And they've done some bad things to me. Some of my relationships, I walked away. I walked the hell away. Lips did a video, and I had it on my other channel, where he was talking about how production was beating him. And I didn't understand that, because you want me to tell him how you be beating me? Baby, if he beating you, why didn't you leave? I don't know the circumstances. I'm not that attached to anybody. You got one damn time to put your hands on me. One. If I'm in, if there's red flags, I don't believe in that. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna never hit you again. No, baby, you got only one time. Only one time to put your fucking hands on me. That means after that, if I stay with you, you better be worried. You better not eat none of my food that I cook. You better not go to sleep around me, because baby, I'm staying to get your ass back. I'm staying to take you the fuck out, because I be damn. I can't be. Look, you're gonna beat my ass if I stay, and you're gonna beat my ass if I leave. So I'd rather you beat my ass, be leaving, than me staying there just taking it every time you feel like it. You could turn around and knock the fuck out of me. Bullshit. Mm-mm. If it's gonna be any abuse in this damn relationship, it's gonna be me abusing your ass, and I'm not an abuser, so I would rather just leave. If I feel like I gotta put my hands on you, if we get into it and I have to fuck you up, I'm breaking it off, because I'm not gonna be in prison, because I'm gonna kill your ass. And one thing about gay relationships, we are the most toxic, volatile people. You have two men going at it. Now, especially when the two men are feminine, when the two men are queen, because Lips was a queen and Production was a queen. They were queens. I've never, back in my days, when two gay guys got together that were feminine, we called that dyking. We said they was in a lesbian relationship. My whole thing about being gay, I like somebody that's a man, that act like a man, carry themselves like a man. When we walking down the street, y'all don't know. Y'all wonder who doing who. Y'all don't know. I had one lover, rest in peace, to Ralph. We were sitting at my favorite place I like to be, the Renaissance, and these girls walked past. And they were saying how gorgeous Ralph was, because Ralph was a tall, nice looking guy. And they sitting there and they trying to holler at Ralph. And Ralph said, "Thank you, but this is my lover. This is my lover, right?" And the girl was like, "What? No." And I was like, "Yeah." Because they were shocked. They wouldn't even know. I don't want a man that acts like a woman. I don't like men that wear fingernail polish. I don't like men that talk feminine, walk feminine. I don't like none. That's just my own. I'm not nothing against them. It's just not for me. And in a relationship, I'm as feminine as it gonna get. It don't get no more feminine than me. You gotta be harder than me. I want a man. So especially when you have two guys that are feminine and ooh, girl, child, all of that, that's like two bitches catty arguing. In my experience in the gay community, They always get into it. They always battle. I've had a couple of friends that have been badly injured. I don't know anybody that has unalived their lover, but hell, they've been on the brink of it. When I get in a relationship and me and a person talking, I feel like we finna go to the next step. It's two fucking things I always say. I'm not gonna tolerate you putting your hands on me. That is it. It might be more fatal for you than it would be for me if you was to ever put your hands on me. And I'm not going to allow you to be disloyal, to cheat. I don't accept cheating. You better be smart enough. I ain't gonna go looking, but you better be smart enough that I don't know about it. Now, the one video I saw, Llips was there, you beat me, telling production, answer your phone, because allegedly production was supposed to be cheating on him. But the sisters there, they both did things to each other that were evil. Some people want to be in a relationship so bad that they'll go through that bullshit. I don't care if you're making money, I will leave all that money back. Because I'm a simple person. I'm simple. I don't mind getting on the bus. I don't mind having to do an Uber. I don't mind that I ain't got the biggest motherfucking house. I don't mind that I ain't got millions of dollars in my bank account. I don't mind that. I can make it. I'll make it. I don't care. I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not gonna take some bullshit because this person can show me a certain lifestyle or they got what I ain't got. Baby, I got my integrity. I got my happiness. But my experience, when you have two gay, feminine men in a relationship, it usually gets to that point where they out there going hard at each other. It's amazing how you can love somebody so strong and they can turn around and you can hate them just as much. And you have to be careful about the ones who love somebody so much and they seemingly take a lot of stuff. We'll look and go, oh, they're so stupid. Why are they going through all that? How could you allow them to do you like that? And then they be the one, all that love, and you think you can run over them, Anaya. You think you can run over somebody and embarrass the fuck out of them? They will turn around and be just as evil. They will turn around and take you out. Be careful about the ones that you think you let have it and they should be, you can do whatever you want because they're going to snap one day. Now, I don't know all the details to why production shot Llips. Llips. Llips was on a cane. He was in a wheelchair at one time. Production could have whooped his ass and left. But we don't know if Llips had a weapon or any of that. So I'll hold back on that part. But I'm leaving at the first sign of trouble. I've never had sex with anybody that hit me. I mean, once they hit me. I never had sex with them again. Have I ever been hit? Yeah. But that was a wrap. That was it. Well, you know what? No, I'm lying. I'm lying. Let me keep it 100. When I was in a relationship with Ralph, we went together 8.5 years. My first one, he was 16, I was 18. Our mothers were best friends. And I went, it was our anniversary. I think it was our third, fourth year anniversary. And then we had a big party and we decided to go out. And me, my ex-girlfriend, she was cool with us. We all went out and Ralph was in the car and Ralph was tipsy and Ralph fell asleep. And so when we pulled up into the parking lot, which they had a guard out there and everything, and I kept trying to wake Ralph up. I said, Ralph, come on. He's like, And so my ex-girlfriend told me, look, leave me at the guard here. He'll be all right. We just come back out and check on him. And it took me a minute. And then I said, fuck it, yeah. And I go in there and I go back out. I check him out. The guard said, he good. I got him. So I go back in. I'm in there just dancing. I'm getting it in. Living my best life. I ain't got time to fuck with you, nigga. I'm living my best life. Next thing I know, I felt something grab me and turn me around. He said, bitch, you left me in a motherfucking car asleep. He said, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. And walked out. I was like, and look, all my friends looking. I'm like, oh shit. So we rolled with my ex-girlfriend. And I said, look, we got to go now. I'm not going out there by myself. I wasn't scared, but I just didn't want to argue and fight. And Ralph was like 6'2". We get in the car. And Ralph's like, bitch, you fucking left me out here? He was making good sense because I would have been mad as hell if he had left me. He said, you shouldn't even motherfucker went in. You should have said, come on and let's go back home. Which I should have. So he said that the whole ride, how he was going to kick my ass. So when we pulled up and we lived with my, no, we didn't live. We lived in the house my mom lived in, but we lived by ourselves. I jump out the car when we get there and I kind of run in the house and he comes after me. I go up the stairs. By this time, my girlfriend, they all sitting there, they laughing. And I look like, bitch, help. So I run up, we had some steep stairs too, up to where my mother room eventually was. I ran up the stairs and he tried to get me, and I did this roll across the bed. And I hit the stairs to go back down. And the stairs are so steep, I slid down the stairs. And it was a china cabinet, and I hit the china cabinet. And he got down and he got me, and he smacked me. That's the only time I've ever been here. And I stayed. But that was the last time he ever hit me. Now, if he had fucked me up, I couldn't have been with him. But do I think I deserve? No, you never deserve a slap. But I understood what he was upset about. He slapped me, y'all. Slapped the shit out of me. Yeah, that was the love of my life. That was the love of my life. Slap me. Motherfucker, put your hand. I think we made love that night. He slapped some sense into my damn ass. We had some good sex that night. I said, I ain't gonna never leave you again, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I ain't gonna never leave. Oh, I ain't gonna never leave this again. God. Okay. Slap me again. No, I didn't. What? Don't judge me. Judge your motherfucking self. But yes, you have to be careful, and especially in these gay relationships. You know, now I know some people that have been together 20, 30 years. But I cannot, and especially being the age that I am now, I refuse to be in fear, in my own house, to be in fear in my own home, to have unease and unrest in my own home, to walk on eggshells in my own fucking home. That is just not going to happen. That I'm not built like that. My mother, I've never seen my mama walk around her house being scared of a nigga she was in a relationship with. And when they did, if they did get into it, baby, my mama was the one that shut it the fuck down. I remember time her and her one boyfriend, Gerald. My mama had came home, baby. She was drinking that beef eaters and orange juice, screwdriver. My mama loved beef eaters. I can't fuck with it. Do they even still make it? Beef eaters gin. And she had on this beautiful yellow outfit. She had the yellow feather earrings. Baby, my mama knows she could dress. My mama looked so good. Baby, I was so happy that was my mama. Oh, I miss you, mama. I miss you, mama, so much. I miss my mama. But him and her got into it. They were in the room with the door closed, and they was arguing, and we could hear them tussling. And so me and her other children, well, her oldest child, was like, fuck that. We gonna bust this door open. Okay, I can't tell stories about my mom without getting a little teary-eyed. But I remember us kicking the door in. Leave my mom alone. Well, we said, leave my mom. We got bats and shit. And my mama had him in between the bed on top of him, fucking him up. He said, get this crazy bitch off of me. Oh, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Oh my God, I didn't know she was in there whooping his ass. Oh, that is the one thing I loved about my mom. She was my mother and my father. I didn't have to worry. Mama did that. She did that. All right, y'all. I got a little teary-eyed. I'm trying now. I almost cried. I almost lost it. See, I'm doing good, y'all. I'm doing better now when I talk about my mom. You know, I do a lot of my crying off camera. I do go through my moments. If y'all don't see me on here for a day or two, that's because I'm in one of those spaces that is weighing heavy on my heart. Weighing heavy on my heart. Okay, y'all. Well, that is Saturday Topics. I hope that this was entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Put a one in the live, even if you're in the bushes. Put a one in the live if y'all enjoyed this, and would y'all like to see more Saturday Topics like this? Put a one in. Let me know. Drop a microphone if y'all enjoyed this. Can I get a little feedback? Should this be something I should do every Saturday? Can I get something? Can somebody let a nigga know? Melanie, thank you. Hey, Melanie, Melanie puts the one in there. I enjoy this. I enjoy this because what I do. Okay, Miss Fab, put a one in there. Okay, Scorpio Mama, come on, somebody. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. Just seeing the feedback. It's amazing how Kenyatta, thank you, baby, how you just look. Because some of these topics, I was like, my God, the baby shower took me out. The baby shower thing took me out. I didn't know somebody could be that mean and that evil to where they would do something that atrocious. Hold on, this is my God sister. Hello. Hey, I just told you I'm doing a live on YouTube. I'm like, this is my God sister.
Okay, well, you can call me back.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
All right, baby. Bye-bye. That's my God sister. She knew my mama. She knew exactly how my mama was, baby. She knew my look. Okay, before I get up here, let me tell you about my God sister. She lived across the street from us. I was 16, And my cousin Roland, who was gay, I hung out with him. And we went to the bar and I didn't go home. I stayed with him and hung out. He was like, your mom gonna kill you. I was like, I'll be all right. And so that next day, I went to church the next morning. And then I ended up going home. I get dropped off at home. And when I go in the house, my mother's other children said, oh, you in trouble. I was like, I'll be all right. I'll never get out on these black corduroys. I had on some black dress shoes, and I was looking good. And so I took my shoes off, and I'm sitting there, and my mama comes home. She said, where the fuck you been? I said, I was with Roland. She said, oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. She said, you gonna have to get the fuck out of here. And now it's wintertime, it's snow. Snow. Look, it was so much snow that no cars went down the street or nothing. It was just fresh snow. And she said, bitch, you're gonna get the fuck up out of my motherfucker house. I was like, okay, well, let me get my shoes. Not knowing where the fuck I was gonna go. I was like, okay, let me get my shoes. She said, bitch, you ain't getting shit. You gonna walk out this bitch barefoot. I was like, what? So she said, matter of fact, bitch, the only way you gonna get out of here is to jump out of one of these motherfucking windows. Isn't that abuse? She said, matter of fact, bitch, the only way you gonna get out of here, you gonna jump out of these one of these because you got me fucked up. You gonna jump out of one of these motherfucking windows. So I run in the kitchen. She said, and she got me in the corner. We had this long kitchen, and I'm standing there. She said, bitch, and it was a knife. The knife and stuff was sitting on the table, and I wasn't even thinking about picking the knife up. I just happened to look because I was looking for something to get out of it. She said, oh, bitch, what? She said, get my gun. My cousin, Sharina Love, that's why I've been mad at her ass ever since. She went and got my mama gun. And look, when she handed her the gun, I pushed past my mama. And she caught me by the china cabinet. And I tussled with her. And her back hit the china cabinet and the glass broke. Bitch, you pushed me? Oh my God, y'all. So by this time, I'm running towards the front door and I stepped in a piece of glass and cut my foot because I'm barefoot. And I run out the front door. Now, Teresa lived right across the street. Her and her brother Ronnie, Tweet. So I run. I bang on the door. I said, let me in. I said, what? I said, Mom. I said, well, don't let her in. Please don't let Mama in. And I hide in her daughter's room, Keisha, who was a baby. She grown. Keisha had grandmama now, but Keisha was a baby there. And my mother followed the trail. And I hear her banging on the door. And Teresa's scary ass. She said, I know that, my mama said, I know that little motherfucker over here because I see the footprint. And mama, she lets her in and mama comes in. She said, bitch, I got you now. You look, my mama doing my face. She said, bitch, I got you now. I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. Oh my God. When my mama gave me that look, y'all, it would do something. That's why I don't understand how parents allow their kids to come at them in that way. No matter how big I got, how rough I felt, I always knew that shit, I brought you out, take you out. I believed that when it came to my mama. I knew. So at this time, we running around the crib. Keisha ain't in the crib, but my mama said, baby, I'm gonna buy you a new motherfucking crib. And she collapsed the crib down and caught me. And she knocked me down and she got on top of me and she started banging my head on the floor. She was like, bitch, you like boys? That's what she said. And you like boys? Motherfucker. I knew it hurt her. But I'm so glad that my mama chose her love for me over her dislike for me being gay. Because she wasn't always cool like she was. I had to get her there. She had to make a choice within herself to accept me for who I was. It's just what I was. And she was like, bitch, you like boys, and blah, blah, blah. And I looked up and I smiled at her. By this time, the police came and the ambulance. And I'm sitting there and they bandaging on my foot. And I said, I don't want to go to the hospital. So the police got me in the backseat of their car, two fine, gorgeous police officers. They was like, I was like, just some bullshit, blah, blah, blah. They said, man, just chill, man. We don't want to take you to, no, they said, we're trying to see if, you go back in there with your mama because you're a good guy, I said, I don't want to go back in there. Take me to juvenile. They say, your mama said you like boys. I said, she a damn lie. I like men. I said, I like men. And they looked and they bust out laughing and they took me to juvenile. And then, when I first got there, you had to take a shower, And I took a shower and it was with this other guy. And I dropped my soap. I would not bend over and pick that bitch up. I put my foot on that motherfucker and slid it right on out. The only good thing about that was that next morning when I woke up, it was this old muscle bound guy. It was his shift to be over all of us. He was like, Waters, come here. I was like, yeah. He said, your mama named Michael? I was like, yeah. He said, I know her. She told me to watch out for you. My mama worked at a bar and he would go to the bar all the time. And so he gave me special privileges, which was nice. But he was so cute, I wanted to do him too. My little hot ass. I wanted to give him some. And when my mother came to visit me, she came to visit me and I turned down the visit. I would not even visit. I didn't even, how you gonna come visit me somewhere you put me in? I denied the visit. Nope. Then she came the second time. I said, okay, because I was getting lonely. And she brought me some candy bars and oranges and stuff. And I kind of spoke to her. And it was you, Mama. You didn't have to act that damn crazy. And I missed my 8th grade graduation. I was a class valedictorian and I was a juvenile. Can y'all believe that? I wrote a letter home to my sister and I knew my mama would read it. And I was like, you know what? That's why I smoke weed. I smoke cigarettes. And yeah, I like boys. I let it all out. But you know what? We got through that. And she became my best friend that I could tell any and everything to. It wasn't nothing my mama did not know about me that I did not tell her. I felt that comfortable that my worst, darkest secrets, I could tell her. Well, some things I didn't. I could have. I just chose not. But I told her everything. And I'm so glad we had that relationship. And that's why I don't understand how sons, especially sons, do not put their mother on a pedestal. Do not allow, even if it got to a point where my mama would say some shit and I know she would be wrong. I just let her think she right. It meant more to me to let her feel like she right than me to go back and forth and debate her. I would let her knock the shit out of me and just walk. My mother could have never hit me or something that ever made me want to raise my hand and hit her back. I would have been too scared because she would have killed me. She would have taken my life. And I thank God that all right. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, I hope y'all enjoy this. This is something I will be doing more often every Saturday. I appreciate you guys. Look, it's a business. It's a business. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, share, and most importantly of all, support this channel. Support it. $313 comedian. It's a business. I'm trying to make a little money. People that be on here, I don't do this for the money. Bullshit, that's y'all. I'm on here because I'm trying to make it do what it do. So if you find it in your heart, hit that cash app. Come on, somebody. Hit that cash app. Support your boy, CMA. Over here,
4C game where we do cooking, comedy, custom, and cocktails. What? Don't judge us, judge your damn self. This your boy, comedian Michael Allen. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Saturday topic. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful Saturday. And you know what? Have an even more wonderful Sunday. I'm going to church tomorrow. That's how good I feel. Well, it is what it is. All right, I'm out. Peace.